The projects have really grown over the years. I never dreamed that anything would have got as big as it has got now.
The entire rebel army has put a bounty on your head.
I must be doing something right.
They burn it down.
Nothing left. It's over.
Them kids have had their whole lives burned to the ground and worse. God gave you purpose, Sam Childers. Stop your crying and build it again.
You know, South Sudan, everyone knows, is going through a lot of challenges right now. It's a very unstable country right now. Not an unstable government. It's an unstable country because they're having a lot of civil wars, tribal wars are going on.
The Sam that we represent in this script, there felt something very fast and dangerous about him, especially at the beginning when we're trying to kind of create this angry, out of control, violent guy who Sam was in his younger years.
Help me.
There's the Sam who had no God but himself and his, you know, and his pain and his pleasure, and then the Sam who railed everything in and found this higher purpose.
It's about children. It's about helping children that cannot defend for themselves, that cannot stand up and work for themselves, that needs our help. But see, sometimes when you step out to help children, you're going to run into conflicts yourself. But I mean, everyone knows it doesn't matter what I got to do. If I can change, save, and help a child's life, I'm going to do it, no matter what the cost is. I ride with a lot of different clubs. I don't belong with one Pacific club, but I believe in the biker world, to be a one percenter, it's about your lifestyle, who you are. You know, there's a lot of guys that's just weekend bikers. There's a lot of guys that just put the clothes on to ride their bike maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month, you know. This is my lifestyle. You know, I live to ride. Every day that I can get on a bike, I'm on a bike. I'd rather be in a bike than a car. You know, this is me, how I dress, you know.
I'd have to say he's almost like one of those rocks, you know, it's the hard rock. And you crack it open and it's like a gem inside. He's got a big heart, man. He's got a big heart. There's been many a times that we've been on the road, just me and him, and you get to see his heart.
Sometimes you have to do whatever it takes in order to preserve life, in order to protect children and protect people. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. God calls us to do that all the time. I know He also calls us to, give of ourselves and turn the other cheek and walk with a person in 2 miles, and whoever treats us bad, let them treat us bad. But you know what? If it's me that you're talking about, fine, you can treat me bad, but you're not going to harm my children, you're not going to harm my family. Sam, he has the courage to say that about all children.
I got a lot of things to answer for. Have I done everything that God has asked me to do? No. Have I been totally faithful? No. Did I stop or quit? No. I'm still going on. So, I just try to do the very best I can every day. I'm not concerned about, did I make a mistake? I'm not concerned about that. I fail, I mess up. Probably the most messed up preacher you'll ever meet in your life. But I'm still going to keep going on. And I'm still going to keep trying to do my very best that I can. And I'm going to stay focused on the main thing, changing children's lives and anybody else that I can speak to, talk to, give a testimony to, maybe preach to one day. It's about changing lives and rescuing children.
We're very quick sometimes to judge things to what we know in our own lives. But a lot of people to judge, if you were to take them over there and see, I think they might have a different perspective.
Sam is probably the poster child for anybody that wants to know what it takes to not work well with others. And I say that because here is a man that knows his passion, he knows his purpose, and he ain't gonna let nobody stop him. You can give him your advice and what you think, but if it isn't exactly with what he knows that God has already planned for him and what needs to happen, you can forget it. There ain't much he's got to say.
With everything that I've been through, from family problems, seeing, my daughter's marriage have problems, down to my marriage, down to people stealing from me, not a little bit of money, a lot of money, down to people telling stories about me, down to people trying to blackmail me, down to our federal government trying to take me down. What keeps me going is the same thing that got me started, saving children. I believe there's too much of us in this world, too many people, that we start something and we don't finish. I'm not finished yet. I still have work to do. As long as there's hurting children, starving children, children that need someone, I'm going to be there until God pulls me out.